Welcome to Kwamina TV, also known as KNTV. Today I'm here with Nana Hima. When I say Nana Hima, she's one of the queen mothers in Oyoko, Ashanti region, but she lives in Eastern region. And today, Nana, before I come in front of you, I need to, this is called the traditional demand, and say good morning, Nana. Mimawachi, Nana. And thank you, Nana.
And let me say, Queen Mother Development in the Ashanti region.
Yeah, in Oyoko area.
In the Oyoko clan. So that is who I am, and you're speaking to. I'm Nana Brago Santawa first. I'm from the U.S. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We say Decatur. Born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was in school in 1992 in Siseriwa, which is close to the area of Mem, and it's also where the Lake Busentry. Lake Busentry had over 20-something towns or villages, but during the rise of the water. So Siseriwa was one of those villages that the water rose, and we moved over the mountain into area near Mem. And Mem was gracious enough to give us the land that we shared. So that is the area I'm from. Very proud to be, I'm very honored to be a Queen Mother of Development in 1992. I think I may be one of the oldest from the U.S. to be installed as a Queen Mother of Development. I'm not sure, but let me claim it. And anyone else, let them claim it. It has been a joy, it's been a privilege. I came to Ghana in 1973. As I tell the young people, even before you were born or you're a little kid.
I was a kid.
I came during Rollins time. And it took me years to even know hotel in Ghana, because when I arrived from the, how I got here, let's go back. In 1972, 73, I was told of a project called the African American Institute out of New York, which was...
can I catch you?
Yes,
sorry.
please.
In 1973, it wasn't Rollins, it was a champion.
Okay.
It was a champion. Rollins came the second time in 1981.
Okay.
He came 1979.
Okay.
Then gave it to Limam. Then he came back 1981, 31st December 1981. I remember that day very well because I was going to Sekemi to make my first passport. That's it.
Well, the reason why I was saying that, because when I arrived in Ghana in 73, it was military.
Yes.
And Sergeant Major J from my village was at the airport, right? And it's all of us, like 200-something African Americans coming from all over America, out of New York.
It was a champion region.
And they said, Mrs. Wilson, at the airport when we got off the plane. And I'm looking around, Mrs. Wilson had a sign. So it was Sergeant Major J, who's from my village. I don't know him, he don't know me.
Yeah.
So when I arrived, it's at night. All these black people with white eyes. Only thing I could see at the airport during those days was eyes, because there was no lights like we have now. Dark. And eyes and teeth everywhere. So we get in a cab, in a taxi, and with James Osu, another one from my village, which was that time was not my village. So we get in the cab, taxi. We go to Tama. We get to Tama. It wasn't Michelle Camp, nor was it Burma Camp, but we get to Tama. Everybody was getting out the taxi and going around the front. Me, I said, why everybody going around the front? Let me go around the back of the taxi, you know, to cross. Hey, I didn't know you had a gutter. So they were going around the front. I went around the back. Boom, I fell in this gutter. Hey, my first time in gutter. So my head, I saw stars because I had on guarantee shoes on those days. Hey, and anyway, they pulled me out the gutter, and the next day the military came, and that was Colonel. He wasn't Colonel, Major John Osu. So he comes with his little stick on his arm and salute and say, "Are you Mrs. Wilson?" I said, "Yeah." So the military men in the Jeep put their hands together, put me to carry me to the hospital in Birmingham.
So you couldn't walk?
I couldn't walk. I was limping. Okay. I could walk, but limping. And when I got to the hospital and saw all the mothers lined up with their children, I couldn't get in front of them. I couldn't take the lead. I couldn't take the lead, but they insisted. So eventually, yeah. So they made me. It wasn't 37. It was a hospital on Cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
in Birmingham.
yes, in Birmingham they have a clinic, and anyway, the doctor said, "Just come, let me give you a technic shot." So they just gave me injection, and I left. Then I met Bodosu from Trinidad. It was her husband, her children. Then I left from there. They recommended me. I was going to Kumasi. Then I stayed with Victor Crofi, another colonel. Everything was military for me in those days. Yeah. So I met Cynthia from
they were in power at that time.
Yes. So it was, to me, it was nice, you know, and it was only a few of us African Americans, but it was more Caribbean people like it is today. It's more of the Caribbean, Caribbean people living. I think it's because we from the U.S., after a while, we don't want to say we'll go. We don't stay like the Caribbean people who are dedicated and serious.
Want to stay.
And want to stay because it's more to your country. With the American, it's different from the Caribbean. And it was more, even today, when you speak to my sisters and brothers from the Caribbean, they would tell you, this is home. It's the same way it is in Trinidad, Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda. So it's a similarity. They didn't change. And I say they weren't whipped and knocked around like in the Americas. So that's it.
Why Ghana?
I don't know. I'm from the ancestors. My ancestors speak to me as you came, and I can tell you before you even came today, the ancestors already talked. I really don't sleep lately because my ancestors are pulling me. And Ghana, I've been to Nigeria, Gambia, I went through South Africa. You can just name some of the countries in West Africa I've gone through but not lived. But Ghana has always been a partial to me. My DNA is Nigerian, but Ghana has just captured me. Yeah, it's my home. It's my forever home. There's no turning back. My blood runs in America because I have 3 sons, 1 daughter. Daughter born in Ghana. She's half Ghanaian, half American. She loves Ghana too. But Erica, Kosio Hu Wilson. But it's something about Ghana that I can't explain. It's spiritual. Ghana is spiritual, and it used to be more spiritual than now. I mean, real spiritual. I don't mean church. I mean, it's spiritual.
With the ancestors.
Yeah, with the ancestors. The ancestors are the ones who are controlling in my lifetime. You know, and I'm not ashamed to tell you I'm 77, looking for 87, 97, but of age. And from the year 29 is when I came to Ghana. I was 29 years old. From that point on, everything has been Ghana. Anywhere I work in America, they know Ghana over me. Because anywhere I speak on the behalf of Ghana.
So the 40 years 40 years ago when you came here, so in the 1970s that you came here, you've been going
back and forth.
back and forth.
I do traveling too. I'm a travel consultant.
Okay.
So I do the islands as well as West Africa in travel.
So when did you decide that you're not going to go back again, you're going to stay in Ghana and make your life in Ghana?
Well, that came at 2007, right after this man became the president, Obama. When then it was retirement. I can come to Ghana, live on my own, have my own money. So when I was able to retire and get my retirement money, my Social Security, come home. And I ask all of those who are mature enough and have finance to come home, because Africa, or I speak for Ghana, I don't know all of Africa, but Ghana, you need money. You can't come here empty-handed. You can't come here begging, which we don't. But you have to be able to provide for yourself. The thing that we try to do when we come is build.
Get a house,
build a house, buy land, have a car. Hey, relax. You know, everything in life, not just Ghana, is built on territory, property. Everything man will do from Adam and Eve, the land of Eden, is about territory, property. That's what man live for.
That's true.
Man ain't working and don't let it twist it.
In a hood or
Shelter.
Yeah.
If it's
You
a
need to
tree,
have your own.
it's a shelter.
Yeah. You need to
If
have your own
anything,
place.
shelter, food, and clothing. That's the end of man. So man is not all for mankind. I'm coming here to help the poor. I'm coming here to save them. No. You have to have your roof over your head, shelter, and food to eat.
And you've been here 40 years, and how do you find it? Is it easy for you to acquire land and property if
It is easy,
your people
but
out
if
there
you're not
listening to you?
looking for free land, it's no such thing. Don't come here for free land. See, we twist the idea that we're soliciting people. Oh, free land. It's nothing free. It's nothing free in life, period. But anything you work for, you appreciate it because you were guided. But things that are free, it's no free land. So it may be free on this end, but you pay at the other. So be willing to come. Land is here. You just have to do your research. And we have bad reports on selling land over and over again, but just don't come because you have a friend. Just do your research on it and make sure it's registered, a person. I've had, for me as a Nana, the Queen Mother, I have land at Lake Booston Tree.
Yeah.
It's still there. That was a given for my responsibilities.
Yeah. Anything has to have a land.
And you have to have, otherwise you're not. And you have to be registered in your clan.
Yeah.
Those things, most of us are not, but I am. I have land up here. I'm in Tutu. Everyone in Tutu, down below Abri. I had one piece of land was taken. I've had land in Kumasi, 4 plots, which may be called acre.
Yeah, 1 acre.
I got that in 1972, when I came. Years later it was taken, not knowing. So that was taken, but that's gone. We gotta go and cry over it. I did cry over it. Then up here in Tutu, I've had land, which is on the main road here.
Yeah.
That was taken. It wasn't taken deliberately, but not working quickly to register land. So I lost that. Now I'm up
Did they
here.
give you any one?
Yeah, the man who sold it to me was an elder, and I don't blame him. He thought it belonged to him. So when he's like a papa to me. So when he found out it's not their family land, he was hurt too. So it was no use to me go to beg him and ask him to give me money back. I won't do that. I will never do that because I have children's children, and I want them to be blessed as well. So I was knowing my Creator. I have 2 plots here in Tutu next to Anagazu that I'm working on. I have plots in what we call, and it's legit, it is the through the government of Ghana and United States, USAID. They were selling land through the
Is it?
credit union. Yeah, back here. They back here
Just-
too.
Oh, just around 2 years.
Uh-huh. And I have 2 plots there.
Mhm.
So I'm blessed with land. You can have land, but you have to build on it.
You have to build on
Ah,
it. Yeah. In
so-
some places they give you 2 years. to do
Yes,
something on it,
and you have
or
to do
get your
something.
fence
Then
work.
you lose it. If you don't build on it, you lose it. So these plots I do have, but I'm using it, and I think others should do that as an investment for my great-great-grandchildren. You see, I have to leave a legacy.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to leave an inheritance.
Yeah, that's true.
I left them in America, and I'm here. So, grandma, great-great-grandma, I don't know you. Why are you there? I said, well, you have property. Mama, Africa is there waiting for
it's
you.
waiting
So
for you.
go there. She's waiting for you.
So right now all your kids are in
All
America.
are in U.S. Now, let me explain too. All my kids from age 10, 3 sons, from age 10, 11, and 8 lived in Kumasi with me for years.
Okay.
They are Americans. My daughter, my only daughter,
Were you
born at
working
Comfort.
at Kumasi?
I've always been single.
Okay.
So I've never worked. I didn't come here to work. So my daughter, born at Kamfanachi, she's now in her 40s, Erica Kosio, who born at Kamfanachi. And we stayed maybe 2 years after she was born.
Okay.
My sons are now in their 50s, but they come here and do small business. My grandchildren, I have 5 grandkids. One of them have lived with me, speak perfect tree, me I don't. So I'm waiting for them to come. They may come while my eyes open
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever,
true.
we don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Only the creator. But this is what's going on. But I know we're here to talk about the 126.
Yes. That is where I was about to ask. So we're gonna talk about 126 and how 126 was formed and the purpose of 126. And you being here, you need to explain to me and the audience outside and the people that want to join the 126. Are you the founder or
No,
what position?
it
are
was
you in,
really
or
not
what is the organization?
I'm sorry. It was really not a founder. It's a combination of different groups here in Ghana that was applying for their citizenship. I think at this point, 2021, I think I was told we have 12 different organizations or groups. The Caribbean, we have AAA, we got MOF, we have Craig, we have VADA, you name different groups. Where you from? We seem to organize our own group here in Ghana. So I was told it's 12 groups. I don't know them all. Now, what happened, we all applied because in I can't tell you the date, when Muhammad was the president, and in his
2016.
when he was leaving, he granted 34 from the diasporans who lived here in Ghana citizenship. Akufo-Addo, our new president and leader, in 2019, he granted 126. This is one of the pictures here that lets you know that he granted 126 diasporan citizenship for Ghana. So we are among those 126. Now, how we come up with the plus? We had to be interviewed, we had to be fingerprinted, we had to go through security, background, all those things, and you just don't give it to you because, nobody, even in the world, you don't get citizenship that easy. So we were told that it was over 200 that was granted citizenship, approved, but only 126. So we still have the plus. We still have people who have not received it. I am always working for the elders because that is what I am. I have sisters and brothers who were here in Ghana before I was here, before I came. I met them. And
4 years ago.
Yes, they've been here, like Cynthia Crofy in Kumasi. been here over 60 years. Avoda Owusu in Tama, been here over. These are entrepreneurs. These are people who feed the nation. These are people who I will never, because I have my passport, doesn't make me happy because my sisters and brothers, when I came, they were already here.
They haven't got it.
They haven't gotten it yet, but they're on the list, but they haven't received it.
Well, can I ask a question?
Please.
They didn't apply it earlier, or
They did. Some applied. They even left. My sister Cynthia came from Kumasi all the way in her 80s to come from Kumasi to Accra to go and be, what you call it, vetted? What you call it?
Yeah, to go
And be interviewed. I
To
be
be interviewed, yeah,
she
yeah.
came to be interviewed. You see.
she came for the interview.
Yes. And I don't know the system. I don't know who was chosen and how they picked a certain people. But the plus 126, we are working for those who did not
Who haven't
receive
got
it.
it? Yeah.
And not only that, we will always have a plus. The new ones coming will
New ones
always
coming,
be
that's
plus.
true, yeah, that's
So it's an ongoing effort to bring everybody together. So what we're doing, we're not organized to be we're a group. We're this. We're non-religious, and we're also non-political. We are the 126 who have received an honor that we are grateful for, plus that we are working for those who do not have it forever in Ghana.
So that basically 126 means it's an organization that
That received
they have already received. Yeah, the
But working
126
on
that, but
behalf of
also
those who
working
do
on
not
those who haven't received.
That's all
And
simple.
those who will be coming.
Becoming. We
In
are
your-
always
Your
coming.
opinion, do you think it's difficult to get a citizenship in Ghana?
Oh,
In
it's
your
not
opinion?
difficult. Even this isn't new to get citizenship, you know, from the beginning, according to the books and what's on the agenda, is that even before the presidents, different presidents started giving citizenship, you have the right of a vote, you have, you married to a Ghanaian, you lived in Ghana for 10 years or more, it's on the books, you can always get citizenship.
So why is it that people live there more than 40 years and they haven't got it?
Well,
They didn't apply.
some didn't apply, some said.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't
because no one
necessary. Who
identified
asked
it.
for this?
That's
You know,
true.
the only thing necessary was your own citizenship on your passport.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm American, I have to keep my American passport up to date. If I'm from the Caribbean, I have to keep that. And let's talk about it. Even now, Caribbeans do not need a visa to come to Ghana. Ghana is
Yeah, I know,
open
yeah,
arms
Yeah, that's
to
true.
the Caribbean countries. But we in the Americas, we still have to come with a visa, you know,
That's true,
and that sort of thing. But what we're doing too with the 126 is more than that, but that's who we are. But we're coming now, we have a legacy cloth, historical cloth, DNA cloth, whatever. We're coming up, we're designing, we're creating a cloth that will have, we have the cloth, we also have a diasporan family reunion, which will take place on the 27th and 28th of November, this year, 2021. We received our citizenship 2 years ago, 2019. So we want to celebrate our receiving of our wonderful citizenship. And we're looking at in a brief area here.
Okay.
Because it's open concept. You know, we're still dealing with COVID.
Yeah.
It's a garden. We can have so many activities, open, breathing, celebrating, getting to know each other,
Yeah, that's true.
getting to know Ghanaians, blending
Together.
having our different activities, sack race, softball, basketball, badminton, different foods from all over the world. We're looking forward to entertainment, education. So we're working on that here up in a brief for 2021, November 26th, 27th. So I'm glad you can let your people and audience welcome Aquaba to Ghana.
I will do that.
Yes, this is how we want you to promote us, support us, get the word out. Now, on the legacy cloth that we are designing, everyone from the diaspora living in Ghana, your name will go on the cloth. Let me tell you why. Our ancestors who left here, who were stolen, put in bondage. When you go to the dungeon, you may call it a castle, but it's a dungeon in Alameda or in Cape Coast, but we'll talk of Alameda Dungeon. You go there.
You mean the castle?
The dungeon.
The dungeon.
No, we ain't got no castle. We ain't got no castle.
Yeah.
We ain't got no Cinderella and Queen.
That is true.
We go to the dungeon.
Dungeon, yeah.
And when you go to the dungeon in Cape Coast and Alameda, when you go there, and I'm going to put it on you Ghanaians, you go there, you're going to see several things in your spirit as a descendant. I'm a descendant of the ones who went through the gate door of no return. That's who I am.
Yeah.
When you go there, they're going to tell you the history. Sir so-and-so from England, Portugal, whatever. They got names for them white folks. They got names.
Yeah, they got names for
There is no name for any of the
yeah.
slaves that people who were put in slavery. They didn't say Kwaku, Kojo, Kwame, Amma, Amafia. None of them went through. That you don't give your people no name. You can think of any name and give it to Kukwa, whoever.
Yeah.
Ibrahim. All of them went through that. But you're going to tell me about the king, the colonel, the first church, all this you're going to tell me. We're changing that. We're going to identify our ancestors. Now, we are back. We are the descendants. We have a name. So our name will go on the cloth. Those who came back now, who live here, who dedicate themselves. Because we are the blood of the ancestors.
You are right.
We have returned. And returning, we have a name on. We have a name. And we have a place we came from. So that is what we're doing now. So we're asking it's not anybody. We're asking those who live in Ghana. Those who given their blood. See, but we are blood. Blood runs forever. This has a name. Everything about you have a name. You got on whoever. Everything has a name, a brand.
That's true.
Let's brand ourselves better than the slave owners and the enemies. Let's start working. Who are you? Name means something.
That's true.
Name is important. So
I think you are right, because if you go to the whatever you said it.
The dungeon, even the castle dungeon.
Yeah, the dungeon.
The European name.
Yeah, those who own.
They own
the
people in
supposed
slavery.
Owners of the slave. That's what they call their name. They never call that.
Never, no name. Wafa Yao. Name, no name.
No. They always,
we have names on. Who are we?
They always put all together the slaves. They put
yes.
the slaves here, they put
the slaves. We were not slaves. We were put in slavery. There was we don't have slaves.
No, there was no slaves.
Even in the history of Africa, when we fought against each other, when you fought, the person you conquered, you put them in your household. Sooner or later, they became family.
Yeah.
We didn't have chains and none of that. They started cooking for us. They started marrying into the family. We became family. Nobody we didn't have disease.
No.
We didn't do that.
So, you're going to tell us a bit about your journey to Africa. I mean, you came here, you lived here, you've been going up and down, but you have even a daughter that's
when I came here,
Ghana blood is running through her.
Yes, I wanted that. When I came, I couldn't tell you where I was from. I couldn't tell you I'm from here. I still can't really. I know in my DNA, my children did Nigerian. But when I got to Ghana, it was so wonderful. I said, I want to have, I will tell you what happened. When I got here, and John and Voda, so they had 2 children. Victor, Victor was about 10 years old. And then she had a young baby,